Now we have an email. Our first email of the day is coming from Carter. It says, I was rear-ended and my car was totaled. I was taken to the hospital but not severely injured. My car was old and not worth much. Does insurance consider the cost to replace my car or just the value of my car? Will my property that was in the car be replaced? I had a computer and a clarinet in the trunk, both destroyed. I haven't even talked to an adjuster yet. Should I talk to a lawyer first? So what advice do you have for Carter?
Well, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be the cost to replace the car. I wish that would be the case, right? But usually it's the average cash value, right? So there's a couple different ways you can determine that, but it's really the value of that car itself. As far as contents, you asked about, I believe it was a clarinet and some
a computer,
mm-hmm. Right, which could be pretty expensive contents. That's going to depend on the policy, right? Some policies might have, might be able to cover contents. It's going to depend on how much they cover, right? But you also have an opportunity, you can relate that as a damage against the at-fault driver, right? So the driver that hits you, if they are at fault, that could be a damage, especially if these are, like a special clarinet or really, specific computer that's expensive that your contents might not cover. But I would definitely call a lawyer, especially in this situation, because you want to be able to verify coverage and things like that.
And these are items they probably want replaced quickly as well.
That's true. That is very true. And especially, if you think about the situations where you're carrying something maybe like art or something that's really, specific and could be hard to replace, this is something you should think about.
All right, some great advice there. Well,